The statement that two heads are better than one is always true. That is why anytime I have a feeling that we should have a discussion on some of the pertinent issues in our showbiz industry, I look for another head to add it to my head, so we have two heads and we become better. My name is Sammy Flex, and of course, the people who have been following us are always saying that they enjoy listening to Nanaya Radio. And like we keep saying on radio, if it is nice, it is wise to play it twice. So we're giving you double dosage here on Sammy Flex TV. It is the real talk on Sammy Flex TV. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency. Thanks to Richie Flex. They are the producers and directors of the show. I have just one name. My name is Sammy Flex. And from News Africa, the people who just gave us the ever successful Afro Nation, I have Nanaya Redu. He is here as content manager, as editor. And of course, he can do your connect for you if you have any business there. Nana, hope you're good.
Sammy, I'm good. Thank you.
Have you had enough rest? Because I know Muse is on a holiday, I guess.
Yes, we are on a break. We'll start work on the 9th of January.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll air our first show in February. So.
Oh, wow. So throughout January, you are free?
Not free. We're actually preparing for 2019. We have a first gig.
In 2020?
Yeah, 2020. Yeah, actually. 2020. So, but we have a couple of events coming up. I think February we are doing two shows at the same time on one day. Yeah.
In
So
January?
yeah, in February.
Okay.
So we are preparing towards that, but we'll start TV activities in February. We this year 2020 we've expanded from one TV station to 4 TV stations.
Or in Ghana or outside Ghana?
2 in Ghana, 2 outside Ghana. So we launched News Africa in Liberia last year. We didn't make noise about it, but this year we'll make noise about it. We launched News Africa in Rwanda last year too. So this year we'll make noise about it. So yeah, we are airing. So you have News Africa in Rwanda, you have News Africa in Liberia, you have News Africa in Ghana.
Wow, that is great. Expansion. And I'm sure that is what everybody wants in any business at all here in GH. Now, today we're going to look at one raging issue on social media. In fact, I added the word raging because as it stands now, almost all the key stakeholders are talking about it. Anytime someone puts it up for discussion, it becomes very, very heated, and we're going to talk about that. But before we move into that, I know you've seen the Charterhouse.
Yeah,
they finally put out the notice that they've opened nominations. I don't know, there was a little bit of a delay, and yesterday we talked about it.
Yeah, we did.
Aha.
We did. I mean, and like I said, the issue that happened between Shatta and Stone affected our industry in 2019. Yeah, in a very bad way. But we are happy and we thank God that we've been able to redeem ourselves in December. If not for the December activities and also the 2 artists pushing for fans to see that they actually moved beyond what happened at the Ghana Music Awards, we would have been in a very bad state in the eyes of people. Okay. I mean, there are some people who also have ill feelings till now with regards to Ghana music, especially with the awards. So I'm just praying that George Quay and Charterhouse will have a better way of promoting the event so that those who came and they saw that experience will not feel differently when they are coming for this year's edition. So we wish them all the best. Okay.
Now, how do you see musicians' attitude towards the next event, knowing very well that Charterhouse put out a statement or a directive that as it stands now, Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale, they are not going to be part of the scheme because of what happened at the Grand Arena. Do you think it is going to give some musicians some leeway to enter in, or others they're also going to feel like a bicycle that you people cry, you are not even with us. Anytime you're in trouble, you ignore us. How do we manage the two?
No credit. Any musician that will say that Charterhouse is not with them if they're in trouble is not being fair to them. Because last year they put up their own shows. They know how difficult it is to put together a show. So if for somebody to spend that amount of money and time to build a show like this, of this magnitude, and then something like this happen, you have to bear with organizers as to the decisions they make. Because they have to also protect their stakeholders, their investors, their sponsors. So if Shatta and Stone is not still part of the awards, I think we need to respect Charterhouse and give them the benefit of the doubt that, I mean, they've gone through pain. It's normal as an organization to make rules that will protect your event or your brand. So, but it's also some good news to some other artists, because there are artists that work so well. Yes, I mean, out of every case comes a blessing, but people don't know. And that's how somebody's blessing will come. Sometimes same to me see no negative in this no, we need to be very optimistic here. Or be blessing between you know, so we have to open our minds to some of these things. And they also need to respect Charterhouse. Going forward, you need to respect Charterhouse. You need to know that it's not easy to put up an event of this magnitude. So if they say they don't want them to be part of it, yes, it's sad, but that is the organization's rules and regulations. So we have to abide by it.
I see. And again, finally, on the Ghana Music Awards thing, I've seen their statement on social media. Do you think in our current world, doing just social media is enough? Or maybe they can do other things like maybe some radio or TV ads or doing some extensions of their ads?
Well, obviously they have media partners, traditional and digital. I think they've done the digital one, which we've all seen. But I'm sure that artists know the days the calendars are open. I mean, if you look at the Grammys, if you look at the BETs and everything, everybody knows when it's open. So, for instance, everybody knows that the Grammys normally come out a year before the awards. So every artist, once you're an artist, you need to learn about your craft. You need to know when the schemes around you open for nominations. You need to know them offhand. Your management team they need to know. So I'm sure Charterhouse probably will do more. But for now, they feel like it's the best way to communicate is to communicate through their mediums. That's their website, social media, and through influencers. So they've done that. Let's wait and see if they'll add television, they'll add other things. The only question with the Ghana Music Awards opening for nomination is that most of the time it only settles for the Accra artists, the artists based in Accra. Those who are outside Accra hardly get to hear of the nominations being open. So if they can probably help us by extending to traditional media outside Accra, so Kumasi, Takade, Ahafo, OT, and all those things, just do a little media, These places, if you go and you can exchange value for value, so you don't have to necessarily pay money to announce some of these things. You can actually have a value for them, and they can also do that, so that artists who also did well regionally across the country can also apply. Just like how we welcomed Fancy Garden some time ago when he broke the rules of our industry. So we should open it up, and more people will come on board.
Okay, that is done. Let's move on to the serious or the bigger issue we are looking at today. On social media, industry people in Ghana's music industry have started a discussion on Ghana, Nigeria. This time around, it is not about jollof. No, it is not about football. It is not about politics. But then it is about music and sharing of our airplay, or better still, sharing of our airwaves. So many people in our industry here in Ghana think that our industry is filled with music from Nigeria. Some people even think that beyond radio, TV, when you go out in the clubs, when you go out to the pubs, everywhere you go to, there are Nigerian songs being played everywhere. This has been a bother since some 10 years ago. We have been talking about this over and over. Now it has become even heated right after the Afro Nation concert, where some people even accused the DJ for playing only Nigerian songs at the concert. Today on this show, that is the Real Talk, aka the Ghana Weekend, we are about to look at, first of all, what caused it and what is the solution. So we can talk about what caused it, who caused it, and what is the solution. And my special guest, the only guy who can help me to do this, is Nana Yaredo, who is from Muse Africa. They were the organizers of Afro Nation concert. Nana, let's start with what caused the influx of Nigerian songs on our airwaves here in Ghana.
Sammy, I said, okay, you back on the chrono. You can't do me from because you're in the leaders of this industry failed us.
Okay.
The early stakeholders of this industry, they caused the constant increase of Nigerian music in our country, Ghana. Okay. I was giving an example. Say, Okoto asase wo poko ase. Asase no, ebi auto ni 10 years ago na man's when you home. Until Otori no, I say ka ultimate year foundation. Nka obi ultimate to war. Na ka only say asase we there then wow there. But to tell no woja hoko. And somebody has brought more money. Oba say asase one there. Also make cry meet man toma. Ni e toma no. Oba wato foundation. Ato ho war. Until say when no ko twi manson. Waste of time. What am I saying? I'm saying that the earlier generation of this industry, those who came maybe between the 1990s to the early 2000s, they didn't help us. That's the truth.
What did they do wrong? What actually did they do wrong?
Because in every industry there are rules and regulations. There's a framework that every industry goes by. I'll give you an example. If you go to Nigeria, before an artist will be held hand say, was succeeding, he's now a big star, the artist needs to go through what they call industry night. You can check. Inyanya went through, all the big people who went, they all went through industry night. It's because it's the system that they have built. Say, unya hit song we are the industry night. Not industry for na p or say Sammy Flex. Right now you are the new big thing. Ahano ebi ni say we bought a land of music. And to assassin we no obia ja hokoye. So a foreigner came and said, okay, let's sit down and help these people. That's the first thing. Okay. Now, after so many years, we are now realizing that, this person is a foreigner. And I'm blocking it out. We can't do that. The cancer has eaten into the system. And then the cancer has eaten. If you go to Nigeria again, before you can get a Nigerian interview, I've seen people write on Facebook, easy, can Nigeria not pay interview in even in South Africa, it's not even like that. You need to go through a system. What system? You need to go through a PR company. They have formalized it to the extent, say, a radio station can interview you, Becca, but you can only come with a Nigerian artist or a Nigerian PR company. That's how they formalize it. Check all the artists who go to Nigeria from Ghana. Check check Becca, check Manifest, check EL, check all the boys who go to Nigeria for PR conversations. They all go through a PR company or a Nigerian artist. But here, it's not like that. Yanto Foundation, Yanto War. We don't have gates. Our gates are broken. They all just walking. So that's where the problem began. And for Nigerian artists, please stop. It started from Two-Face Idibia time. Yeah. Ghana music was the biggest in this part of the world. West Africa, we were the rulers. It was our music that people were listening to all over. Do your research. Go to Wikipedia and read. It was our music. Until Nigerians rallied behind Two-Face Idibia with African Queen. And they came into the system. K-Net and those, they came. To the extent that Ghana Music Awards, it's me on red carpet interview. No, I say, I'm going to prime time, then, with Nigeria. And they are bringing more, blah, 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 blah. We are in a country where foreigners are treated respectfully, even from our homes. It's the truth. So that's where the problem is. Gates, there are no gates. I took Vibrant Fire to South Africa. May he so rest in perfect peace. In 2013, 2014, we were in essay. We shot 2 music videos in South Africa. Mampi. The only way we got to shoot the video in essay without police and problem was to go through a proper production company
in South
Africa. Now, when we go to essay, we wanted to do promo. So I remember very well, through as chair said, you can't go to any station. Now station, you can only go through a PR company. So we work with Sheila Afari company. You guys can check her out on Twitter, Sheila Afari. And Sheila, what she did was she met us.
She's a Ghanaian.
She's a Ghanaian based in South Africa, running a PR company. Okay. And she handles Casper Nyovest and all these Narcissi and all these people. So I asked my people back then, say, are there in Ghana has an obi banner by promotional? Yo, Nanaya, I want to do promotion. What's up? I get 10,000. Then Nanaya will not ask the person who he is. What? Then Nanaya will pick a phone because what's 10,000? Yo, big Sam. I get artists from Nigeria, so try to put them on. I beg you.
Some Nigeria artists come down.
Exactly.
I beg if you host that for me.
Gates need So if the gates were there, they cannot penetrate, boss. They can't. And people keep saying they are dominating in every country. It's not true, bro. You have to check. In Tanzania, their biggest artist is Diamond Platinum. Their next is Harmonize. They have so many big stars in Tanzania that even though they play Nigerian songs, the Nigerian artists are trying to penetrate by doing collabos with these people. Go to Zimbabwe. A certain Buffalo Soldier. Like a certain, this east side of Africa and things, they don't have dominance there because there are systems and there are gates in place. watching into me to coin ekusunya there. Like how people in Benin hardly even know some Nigerian artists. And yes, Benin said, I was in Benin for like a year with Oxfam, and I went to clubs, and I heard even Ghanaian songs more than even Nigerian songs. I heard Bisakeda songs back to back in Benin more than I even heard Nigerian songs. And some Dimbi say, why no? Because systems now are in place. You understand? Systems know all so much that when they see that the organization is playing a certain music than theirs, they can question you. That must say, and also the government has helped them into your designing system in a way that even if you have your editorial policy as a media or as a radio station, you are forced to play your local music more than foreigners. So the systems work. It's rules and regulations. But I had no anticipation. We just have.
So what you've answered right now, that is what or who? Which one have you answered so far?
Now, I think I've answered the what and who. The what is that there are no gates in place in Ghana. No kwenye bakope. There are no gates. Everybody.
The who will be what?
The who I'm saying, according to my research, is the early gatekeepers. And I don't want to mention any big name, but we all know the early gatekeepers. Come on, listen. It got to a point in this country that people could play a Korean song at every naming ceremony, a Lumba song at every funeral, every wedding, until it changed. How did it change? So until one time, the Korean time to Lumba time now, for some time. Ofra ruled Ghana for so many years. Oko Ojra, Osefran Ponsa, Oko Ojra, Ekapem, Suhum, Ofran Ponsa, even able, because they're rude. So, with gatekeeper and things change the system? Well, because those early people saw money and forgot about their people. And allowed these people to just come in.
Now, but I have also been monitoring social media. Sometimes you go there and you see some influential people in the music industry. You see influential DJs saying that henceforth we're going to play 80% Ghanaian songs and 20 foreign. What happened to that? Because I can also see that at a point when the campaign became very, very dominant, at a point you were not hearing more Nigerian songs on radio. It was still Ghana songs. But it looks as if it is reversing gradually once again.
No, it's not reversing. You see, that's the part where I disagree with all the people who are writing on social media as if the Ghana DJs are not doing well. You see, I would say I can't agree with Chroma saying. I think from 2018 to 2019, Ghanaian DJs have done amazing well. Amazingly. Listen, Oko funeral, Oko wedding, Oko even engagement. And you might bet more in Ghanaian music. I don't just say, yeah, but 1 or 2 Nigerian songs. And you say, maybe I won't chrome at 7:45. Now, what to say, 5 pubs, born Nigerian songs. And then just say, or shall I say 6 o'clock? While born Nigerian young, that's where the mistake is. We are being unfair to our DJs in Ghana. They have really done well. We are being unfair. There's an awakening in the industry so much that even the DJs have realized that these guys will take over our jobs. For instance, I saw people complaining about Afro Nation say, local DJs, no, they are playing only Nigerian songs. But what they didn't know was that there was a second stage. That's what people didn't know.
Where was the second stage?
Okay, so the second stage was where the cabanets were. So there was a DJ stage because DJ Kes.
So the second stage was not the one which was out in the public.
Exactly.
So they will still have a problem, bro.
No, you don't have to get a problem.
They will still have a problem because if we have 2 items we are selling, you put light on one item where everyone can see. It is very, very visible.
Yeah.
The other one, there is no light. It is in the dark. How do you sell that?
True. But you see, you create an impression that the DJs are not doing well because you are not seeing that second stage. That's what the mistake is. I think all the DJs in Ghana, from Omamu Kumasi, Omamu Takadi, Omamu Tamale, whatever, because second stage, they are not playing local music. Don't do that. In fact, nipa 10 be and judge nipa 30 or nipa 1,000. Don't do that thing. You understand? It is true that there's a saying that bad nuts, like a few bad nuts can destroy the soup, but this one it's not the case. It's not the case, Sammy. I've been on your show so many times. Remember, shows I'm about to say, Nigerian music at the prime time. Me say that. But somebody will count you as you're playing Nigerian song. If one day be overcome about a Nigerian issue. If you are saying we can radio, we're born Nigerian song. Then if say, hey, Sammy Flex here, or born Nigerian song. We should be fair to our DJs. We should be, you see, no crap. I woman say you can't no crap. To see 21st century man. Sammy Flex, I think say Nigerian songs are 2/3 better than Ghanaian songs. Yes. No, when I'm from country here,
where better means what in terms of composition, sound, or what?
Composition, production, mixing, mastering. Even help. I'll give you an example. Shatta was on Peace FM, and then they asked him about his new song, Melissa and Bojo and Time, and he said he has sat down. I'm not quoting him verbatim, but he said he has sat down to understand something about the Nigerians. They are all playing one particular sound. Yeah. And before that, I said the same thing to my people at Music Africa. You can ask them. Say, Nigerians have found a trick. Someone will say Afrobeats na bono. You know about the same thing. They've switched it up to Zanku, and they are all playing. We killed it, but all of them switched to Zanku, and Zanku was brought by a certain small boy, Zlatan. They all switched playing that thing. Would say Nigerian music, it is heavier than a local music because, like, I've asked some few engineers like Otin and things. I picked some say softwares now. I'm using the original softwares. Tools in the original than most of our boys. Most of our boys here are using crack software, and I know they will come for me and say, "Hey, Nanya, maybe all of us." I'm not saying all of you, but I know say I've also been to a lot of studios and I've seen crack versions of softwares. These Nigerian songs are heavier. They are more smooth, like it's more sweeter. It's well mixed. It's well mastered. Come on.
And in terms of composition,
it's way better.
Delivery as well.
Delivery is better. You kind of cry. Come on.
So you think because of this, our DJs have gotten taste from the kind of songs they are producing, and therefore they are churning out more of such songs?
Boss, I'll come. You see, let me answer the DJ part. Back in the day, radio was ruled by radio program managers and DJs and presenters. Now it's not the same anymore. Sammy Flex will do a show and say, let's have a conversation on Twitter. #showbiz agenda. Be a hashtag. Hi Sammy, please play me. Sammy, please play me. Please play me. Even on Miss Africa, within 2 months, I had 15,000 SMS of songs requests. TV and radio are now controlled by the fans. So if the fans are complaining that we are not playing Ghanaian music, they should check their SMS and their tweeting, because they request the songs.
Check their demands.
Their demands. Because I know maybe a rude boy me text him 2,000 times on Music Africa alone. Rude boy, audio money. Who is asking that song to be played? Is it a Nigerian? No, it's a Ghanaian. But if he compares the production of Rude Boy's audio money as compared to another artist in Ghana's song, come on, the quality is not the same. And you see the DJs, they always complain on Facebook. Ghanaian artists do proper mixing, do proper mastering. Don't be in a hurry to get a hit song. Take your time. And if you're running a radio station and you play 10 songs from Ghanaian artists and the sound is weak and it's making your station look bad, would you continue to play? You won't continue to play. So we are being unfair to the Ghana DJs. We are being so much unfair to the Ghana DJs. Like
so is it a reality, or people are just talking? Is it a reality that Ghanaian songs are not being played around on radio and on TV, or you think it is just people who would want to talk?
Boss, it's not a reality. Even if you check every chart right now, those who do I'll give you guys free consultation, right? There's a group of guys called Good Music, GHUD Music, on Instagram. They monitor 75 radio stations across the country. Last year, they released the most played songs by DJs across the whole country. It was 5 Ghanaian artists who were topping. 6, 7, 8 were still Ghanaian artists. 9, 10 were still Ghanaian artists. There was no Nigerian in Ghana. The fact that you tune into YFM, I said at that particular point in time, the DJ maybe a song from David. That time you are mistaking you are being a fool. We forget that social media YouTube is part of social media. These Nigerians shoot world-class music videos. So by the time he will put out the video, the song is a big song already. Because Sammy Flex, video on YouTube. Now we are Ghanaian, we are Ghana. Epic chill. So you will share it to your friends. That's another angle of it too. And see, don't think, say, okay, I go on YouTube, I watch Sammy Flex and another interview. This Nigerian has paid YouTube to advertise his music video. And tell me who and you there. The video the bio. Then I go share them to my friends. Don't use radio to think that they are just penetrating the system through radio and TV. No. They're using the YouTube that they know that it is the second most watched platform in Ghana to also counter our people. And I'll say very, very careful. Because you judge the Ghana DJs are getting angry and I don't like it. Because Obama will be our access to 2,000 songs, he can decide not to play Ghana. You can't do him anything.
And I'm sure one DJ, that is DJ Ashman, I have seen that anger in him. These days, he plays more Nigerian songs more than Ghana songs.
We are causing anger when there is no anger, boss. It's like...
So what is the solution? My director tells me our time is up. What is the way out? Should we have another sit-down seminar with the DJ? Should we have a conference to talk to them? Maybe Chatterhouse, Musica, Gamro. Should they come together to have some chit-chat with these people to change their narrative?
They can't change. We don't need a sit-down with Ghana DJs to change anything. We need rules and regulations to work. We can't control digital. Because if a Nigerian pays YouTube from Nigeria, it will still show in Ghana. We understand that. But if we build a system where any artist from any part of the world who want to do promotions or marketing in this country will have to go through a certain Gamro or a certain system before he or she can be heard on radio, you will see that it would reduce the number of foreigners on our radio. So we need that system in place. 2, that being said, Ghanaian artists should stop pushing their fans against DJs. Say you are not being fair. If we ban Nigerian songs in Ghana for 5 years, it doesn't mean a Ghanaian song can win a Grammy. If you don't want competition, then don't also travel to go and play show in Liberia, Congo, Mauritius and things. Stay in Ghana and play only your shows. Okay. Let's be sincere. Artists in Ghana get gigs from Liberia and things. Recently, Kwame was in Liberia.
They all go.
How did the song get to Liberia? It's the same means. Accept the competition. Build your gates so that you can also go through. They can also go through the same system that you also go through when you go to their country. Then produce good music. Take your time and mix. We are in a hurry to get a hit song because if you don't get a hit song, you know go chop. And that system, you see the thing, it's a cancer. So you cannot just solve one part and things say, yeah. When hit song, nobody will call me for a show. How do I get a hit song? If I'm going to take my time to piece together a song, maybe. So let me drop a song. Mix it in your and say, 2 days, 3 days, no. Come on, Burna Boy songs till now, when you play it, it still sounds heavier than most of our songs in Ghana. We need to be very fair with
Do you believe in plugins? Do you believe that our Ghanaian artists should also start looking for money to DJs, plugin, 3 months, 2 months? Because I hear someone put out an argument on Facebook that what our Ghanaian DJs and presenters are now using to deceive the people not to think it is Payola is, they come and tell you, you have to plug in, you have to plug in. Meanwhile, it's another form of Payola. Do you believe in that? I mean, 2 minutes.
Because there are no Ghanaian artists. Okay, maybe not some of them or most of them don't do plugins. Yes. Last year I was in Ghana as director of Music Africa. I can say it anywhere I go. Tiwa Savage sent a crew to me. It is not hearsay. You can ask my boys. You can ask NYB. You can ask Derek. You can ask Rabna. They will tell you. Rudy Kwachi will tell you. Tiwa sent a team from Universal Music to me. And what did they bring? They brought T-shirts, they brought cakes, they brought... Yo, bro, these people are working. So if you go on that level there, no Ghana artist can do that. Because December in Ghana, Christmas, no Ghana artist even pick the phone to call and say, oh, Nana Yao, thank you for playing our videos on Music Africa. Not even single one. So, and I have received not less than 20 calls. Afro Nation, I met Nigerian artists who I don't know from anywhere, come to me and say, boss, I was told you are the owner of Music Africa. Thank you so much for playing our music. There's a girl called Good Girl LA. She came to Ghana, she said, Antoine, I want to meet Music Africa because they are always playing my music videos. I have played over 1,000 Ghanaian songs. Not even one of them has even come to say, Nana, thank you for playing. Not to say bring money, but you see, plugins are also connections and networking. I'll give an example. I have shows in this year. I have called 10 Ghana artists. One person is charging me 20,000, and I asked the person, so I played your songs in last year worth about 25,000. Can I give you value for value? I'll say no, or Penisika. Do you know that the Nigerian artist, I can mention his name, Victor Adi, came to Ghana last year and signed off his date with me. No money is involved. He says, Nanaya, for playing my music on News Africa, take me to every tour stop. I will make it. When we get to the final big auditorium, let's sit down and talk about payment. But for now, all your small stops, University of Ghana, KN University, I will play for you for free. Meanwhile, my local Ghanaian artists are charging me 20,000 cedis before they can come and stand on a small stage at Sierra Leone for me. Who do you think I will promote? So that part where I'm in person meeting, me call because you call her conversation better than say. All right. Listen, ask every Ghana DJ, how many labels did we see share cakes? And we send about her. Call send about her.
My year Juma 12 months, not even a call, not even a text message from an artist. Anyways, this is just the beginning of the discussion, and like I keep saying, we are going to talk until a change happens. Thank you so much, Nanaya Radio, and of course, always keeping the fire above our heads. He is from News Africa. So around the world, if you also want to plug in Ghana, Nanaya Radio is available on Twitter as Nanaya Radio, Nanaya 18, Nanaya 18, and on Instagram as Nanaya 18 blog, yes. And on Facebook as Nanaya Radio. You can always contact him. My name is Sammy Flex. Shout outs to Digital Rasta. He is the producer and director of this show, as well as Richie Flex. This has been a hot one. You do this again some other time. We out.